open. You guys see me yet?
Not yet.
Karen's in a restaurant.
Yeah,
you can see me now? Okay. I'm like, Karen's in a restaurant. I love that. Hi, you guys. How are you? Welcome. It's that time. We have a pretty insane specimen sale for you today, as specimen sales go. And so, let me make sure my phone is off. It is. Just making sure my phone is off. It's so wonderful to see you. So almost everything in this sale, except for like literally 2 or 3 individual things, is from Denver. So that's the first exciting thing you need to know. You haven't seen any of this, or at least most of it, yet. So this is all stuff we've been holding on to behind the scenes. I'm so glad you guys are excited too. Hey, Jennifer Wise, it's her first live. So welcome, welcome. And hi from Canada to you, Sharon. Wonderful to see you. There is a lot of love in the feed, and I really appreciate that. What a fun vibe. And that's one of the reasons, if you're new to the spec sale or to anything that we do, our community is a lot of fun. And we really enjoy spending time together. So this is our hangout time. It's also a live specimen sale, but you're going to learn a lot. You're going to meet some really interesting people. And there are giveaways. There are really fun things. There's a charity item as usual. All the Denver vibes. So I'm glad you're excited. And I will tell you something. You should be excited about the next couple of months, because we have shipments coming in. Alexis can confirm for me, but we have shipments coming in from China, Madagascar, Brazil, also stuff you have not seen. So, and if you ordered a Denver Insider, those are shipping out right now. And so anyway, it's all kinds of gemstone fun in our world, and I hope you're excited about not just today, but all the things to come over the next couple of months. Our holiday offerings are going to knock your socks off. But we always try to outdo it every year. I don't know how we do it, but we try. So the unicorns are here. The Oracord spheres are here. The largest ones that I've been able to find online anyway. Some really beautiful jewelry. So let's not wait another minute. I'm so excited. I even have a really awesome statue that I think you're going to love. He's heavy. But look at that. Hand painted. Here it's a local artist who makes these, and I just fell in love. I bought one for my garden, and so and then one of my team members here, Team SG, fell in love with one of them too. In fact, I think 2 of them fell in love. So now there's one left. You know it's good when the team is like, no, I'll take that before it even gets sold. So we love what we do, and even we get excited when stuff comes in. It's like, ooh, I want that, I want that. All right, so welcome to all of you. I see you guys. Aw. Okay. Holy crap, Alexis, I don't even know where to start. It's all so good. Let's do that. Let's start with a nice smudge fan. I will show you how to use it, which is a nice way to start our session too, by smudging, right? Okay, this is a one-of-a-kind.
Yes.
The only Labradorite smudge wand or smudge fan I've ever seen. The handle is Labradorite. There is a Labradorite stout on the front. How incredible is that? Peacock feathers. I mean, I'm sorry, but what more does a magical practitioner need? That is a wand and a half. We're in love with it too. So I will put it to good use right now to smudge really quickly, and also give you a little demonstration about how you use a smudge fan, because it's actually a really important tool. I have 2 on my desk that I use all the time that you've seen me use. So when you light your sage, what you do is you go like this. And you just use your fan to move the smoke over you, over your tools. It makes the process of smudging feel much more official and complete, and that is more of a traditional way of working with the smoke. So as a good way to begin, especially because some of you are new, let me go over the rules really quickly, and then I will tell you the price of this and you can get shopping. So the way this works, for us anyway, is that I teach you about the thing. As soon as I tell you what it is and how much it is, you're allowed to say sold. And the first person that says sold wins it, and then the team announces who that is. So Hannah and Golnaz are my trusty assistants who are doing all of that work. They they work very hard. So we are always patient and very grateful to them because it's not easy to keep up with you guys. So the rule is this: you have 24 hours to send your payment to gems@sagegoddess.com. And if you're in the United States, then the price I tell you is the price. It includes shipping. So that's, you usually end up saving about 10 to 15% here in the live spec sale based on discounts on the items themselves and the fact that shipping is woven into the price. If you live outside the United States, you need to add $5, which depending on where you live is actually really affordable for shipping outside the US. So Patricia already said sold. The price of this beautiful Labradorite fan, I think, is very reasonable. It's $150. Handmade, one of a kind. No more of that. But I like one of a kind. Don't you? Like, sometimes it's really nice to have something and just know that nobody else has it. Like, I don't have this. This will be a smudging fan that only you have and only you can enjoy. So once I say the price, you are welcome to say sold, and then the item belongs to you, and we will confirm. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so that one I knew was going to be a hit with you guys really quickly. Part of what I love is that even the peacock feathers are woven into the design. Do you know what I mean? And a peacock feather, just in case you don't know from Greek mythology, is one of my favorite stories. I'm Greek, so Greek mythology is what I love to talk about. And Hera, who is the wife of Zeus, a peacock is sacred to her. It was thought to be her protector. And that all of the eyes, you ever wondered why peacock feathers have eyes on them? You know, when the male peacock spreads his beautiful feathers, each one of those eyes is said to be protecting Hera from harm. So that's the story of the peacock feather. All right, who got that beautiful wand?
Katana Allen.
Hey, Katana, congratulations to you. Thrilled for you. Thank you for letting me be the first to use your wand in a little bit of smudging ceremony here, and just blessing it with good luck, that it always is a sacred tool for you that you enjoy. Thrilled for you to receive that one. Thank you, Alexis. That was a really fun way to start the show. I know a second fun way to get things going. Are you ready for a giveaway? I usually wait a little while, but I'm not going to wait tonight because I got a couple of giveaways up my sleeve, and so we're going to begin there. Okay. I brought this home from Denver. This is a holy shit piece, you guys. But you can't buy it because I'm giving it to one of you. And I do crazy things like that. Like, this is kind of an insane giveaway. And in case you're not familiar with gemstones, let me just tell you, this is kind of nuts right now. When I get close to the camera, you know something holy shit is about to happen. This is one of the most beautiful phantom freeform, what we call a flame, that I've ever seen. It's flat on the bottom, and part of what I love, this was all hand carved in Brazil. There is an inner child. Do you see that little hexagon shape right there? That's a quartz point growing in to this piece, okay? Every one of those lines, and I want to finish telling you, but I will choose a winner. It is a holy shit piece. Every one of these lines, do you see all those lines? Think rings of a tree when you see that, okay? And between each of those lines, that's time. That could be 100 years, or 1,000 years, or 5,000 years. Can you imagine? This piece is telling you a story about what was happening on our earth at that time. Talk about a piece for ancestral wisdom. I mean, you should just be laying somewhere meditating with this for a couple of hours. You're going to receive some serious downloads. This is a power crystal to end all power crystals, in my opinion. My fingers are tingling too, Kimberly Olsen, just from holding it. The vibration's really intense. I've never seen another piece like this. It wasn't like there were two of them. And that's part of what I love about Denver, is it's like all these really special, unique, one-of-a-kind, you know, hand-carved, and someone, an artisan, really doing justice to the details of the stone, too, and to me, I just appreciate that. So let's see who's calling this piece home, shall we? When I do a giveaway, I just go with my gut. If you're new, it's what happens is I get a little zing up my spine when I read the name of the person it's supposed to go to, and my intuition is pretty good. It's not perfect, because I'm still human, but it's pretty good. I'm glad you guys are excited about it too. Okay, I think I know who this is going to. I think I know. I find it and then I have to go back and find you again, so give me just a second. Thanks, Denise. I'm glad I make you laugh. All right, this one's going to Jennifer Wise. And I want to say congratulations to you. And I want to tell you, Jennifer, that there's, I know for sure this belongs to you. So I feel really honored to be able to be the one to say it's coming home. And this is a piece, what your spirit guides are telling me and giving it to you is that this is a piece for you to build your faith. The faith is the word they're giving me for you. I don't know if you've lost your faith, or I don't know, maybe you haven't lost your faith. Maybe your faith is really strong right now and you just need some like validation that yes, your faith should be that strong. So Jennifer Wise, there are a lot of spirit guides around you tonight saying, you just keep going, girl. You have every reason to be faithful and hopeful. And this stone is coming to you as a really sweet message around that. Did she see that she won? I hope she saw. Okay. Anyway, Jennifer, mwah, mwah, as I send this beautiful crystal home to you, congratulations. That's how we roll. That's not the only giveaway. That's why I kicked it out the gate with something good, because I got a couple of other things waiting for you guys. Okay. Let's do the opal hearts. I'm really excited about those. By the way, you should know, every single thing that I'm showing you tonight, I'm like a little kid, like all, I just can't wait to show you, because it's all that amazing. There's nothing in the show where I'm like, eh. But that's what the spec sales are. I wouldn't put anything in here that's eh. You know what I mean? I'm very lucky I don't have to sell anything I don't absolutely love. It's a huge blessing in my life. So, opal is one of my favorite stones, okay? And opal is for transformation. And there are different colors of opal, but the most beautiful blue opal, in my experience, comes from Peru. And so these are opal in matrix hearts, opalina, from Peru. There are 3 different sizes: small, medium, small. This is small. It's not so small. Medium, and large. Does that look like a planet? I mean, I don't know. That's part of what attracted me to this when I was in Denver shopping. I was like, look, it's Gaia. Do you know? Like, when you think about what opal represents, so in ancient Greek mythology, it was said that when the gods descended from Mount Olympus in Greece, that everywhere they stepped, an opal was formed in the earth. The gods were so powerful that their footsteps formed opals. And that story has always lingered with me all these years. And so, if you want to tap into that energy, opal shifts everything in your life. The opal comes to you when you're ready to just kind of crack it open. Because you've learned, by the time you're ready for opal, you've learned that it really does take a shift to create change in your life. And sometimes that can be uncomfortable for a minute, but the results are always beautiful. By the way, look at this one, and they all look like this. Goes from green to blue, and then it goes into pink, and into purple and red. It's like the entire rainbow spectrum is in that piece. How gorgeous is that? Do you see that color, that intensity, that blue opal? Okay, the small, I have 3 of them. The small is 96. These are opal, remember. Hand cut, hand carved, okay? I will tell you, you can't get a piece of rough opal this size in Denver for $96. So the fact that you can get a hand carved heart for it is pretty insane. So I have 3 for $96, the small. I have 7 of the medium for $107, or $106, I'm sorry. And then I have 4 of the large for $116. Opal hearts from Peru, hand cut, hand carved. Aren't they beautiful? And let me tell you something. The other way to think about this spec sale, because this is all Denver, all new, and none of this is going to be back before the holidays, I would get a couple of gifts too today. I know it's hard not to just buy for yourself because everything's beautiful and I love all the things too, but gemstones are the best holiday gift, and you're going to see things here at prices you won't be able to find anywhere else, and merchandise that you won't be able to find anywhere else. So if you can create space to think about gifting the people in your life, you know, think about your mom, think about your sister, think about your children. I gift my kids stones at the holiday because it's what I love about it is I know that I'm gifting them something that they're going to have for their whole life. You know, it's not just a toy that they're going to get tired of. It's an opal heart that they're going to have long after I'm gone, right? To say, you know, my mom gave that to me for Christmas or for Yule in 2018, and she said it represented this. Like, that's how you create those memories with your family. So, and especially with the little ones, I'm always saying, give the little ones stones. Opal's a good stone for little ones to have. You might not want to put something so precious into the hands of your child. I don't know about your children, but my daughter has this habit of giving things away to people. in restaurants and also just leaving things on the sidewalk in the middle of the street. So she's not quite ready for an opal heart, but your children might be a little older, a little more responsible than my children are. So, okay. Birthstone for October as well, too. So if you're born in October, this could be a really fun birthday gift for you to celebrate your own birthday. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, so again, here is the small. The small is 96 blue opal hearts. The medium is 106. Isn't it beautiful? I think this is the one that had, this one has all the little markings on it. On this one are heart-shaped, which I thought was really neat too. And then this is the large for 116. All right. Looks like, do you guys want to take a minute for those? Or do you want to, do you have them now? Okay, awesome. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, so who got small?
Small went to Bridget, Eve, and Shakti.
Okay, Bridget, Eve, and Shakti got the small. Congratulations, you guys. So those are spoken for. They're really sweet.
Went to Monique.
Okay, medium is Monique.
Eve.
Eve.
Gypsy Jen's Zenden.
Gypsy Jen Zenden. I love that so much.
Judy.
And Judy. So we have 3 left in the medium then. Okay.
And then large went to Karen.
Large goes to Karen.
Lenora.
Delina.
And Eve.
And Eve. Okay, so we have 3 medium left. Congratulations, girls. You will absolutely treasure these hearts, like I said. And what you're going to notice too, opal's a dense stone. These are nice, heavyweight pieces. There's a really substantial energy to these pieces, which is why we brought them home from Denver. This one, the little blue opal on the front, is shaped like a heart. This is one of the medium-sized ones. Isn't that sweet? I notice all the details. I think it's really, really special. Okay, so that's opaline heart, opalina from Peru. Okay, let's talk about blue Lemurian skulls. Okay, so a few of the, Cole Miles is going to cry. So there's a story about these. Okay.
I think we're all going to cry.
I know. So these are ready for new homes. There's only 2 of these. These are hand-carved skulls made out of Lemurian blue onyx from Argentina. I'm very blessed. The man who owns the mine is a dear friend of mine. And so some of the rarer, bigger pieces that never make it to market, I'm able to bring them to you. There are only 2 of these skulls. They are truly one of a kind. You're not going to find these anywhere online because they don't exist. So that's the other thing that's really special. Nobody else has blue Lemurian calcite skulls this size. He only carved 2, and I have them both. They are $899 a piece. And they are beyond. And so here's the other thing you need to know about these. These have been in my classroom here at Sage Goddess for about a year, would you say?
I think 2. Yeah.
Is it? It's at least in Samhain last year. They were here Samhain last year. So it's been at least a year that these have been in the classroom here at SG. And they have been guarding our space. They have seen healers come and go. They have seen at least a year worth of ceremony, every high holiday, every meditation, every class, everything. And so it's with a lot of joy. And it's really interesting to me because I really do love these guys. And one thing you have to know is I never am sad if something doesn't sell, especially when it's something like this, because you know they've come to be a part of our family. But they have asked to be released to go home.
And they did.
And they're going home. Okay. Well, just know that you are. I'm going to show you the other one. They're the same, but the markings are slightly different.
Sorry.
Alexis is petting it. She was babysitting. Are they just insane, you guys? I mean, like, what? I know they're already gone, but that's how I roll. I don't even care that they're already gone. I just want to keep showing them to you because they're rad. And those of you who got them can just enjoy the little show. Even the back is amazing because that juicy gemmy, do you see how it's almost translucent? Nothing like it, you guys. Okay. Woo! Okay, who got these?
They went to Bridget and Samantha.
Bridget and Samantha. Congratulations, you guys. The gentlemen are going home. We're happy for you. They're really heavy. I can't hold them for too long. They're like bowling balls. But we have loved you. Mwah. These are good, good, good friends. They have been good companions to us, and I'm thrilled for you guys. Golnaz may not be thrilled for you. I'm just kidding. But there was, this is how you know how everybody here loves what we have. Literally everybody. When she came in today and she was like, "You're not selling those skulls." I was like, they're ready to go. And she was like, "But those ones?" We all have attachments, you know. All right, congratulations, you guys. Woo. Okay. Speaking of Lemurian blue calcite, so I have one sphere. Okay. That's heavy. Woo. Okay. I'm just going to show it to you. This is another one. Today's offerings in this sale are for the collectors, for the connoisseurs. You're not going to find pieces like this online. They just don't exist. One of the things you need to know about a sphere this size, I'm going to hold it for you and show you this. The size of rough it would take to get this sphere would need to fill your entire screen. You see your entire rectangular screen? The rough they have to begin with to get to this sphere has to fill that screen. So that means part of what you pay for when you buy a giant sphere like this is the waste, because they still have to provide all that rough to be able to yield something like this. Oof. Okay, there's only one of these. This is $9.99 for the largest Lemurian blue onyx sphere that we have in our collection right now. The largest one of them all. So I'm going to sit it down because it's really, really heavy. Woo! Carrie says it's the size of her boob.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Carrie's a lucky girl.
Lucky lady.
I know. Like, that's impressive. Okay. That's an incredible sphere. I'm so excited for anybody who feels called to that. There's nothing like that. Brenda got it. Oof. It is. Brenda, you are going to love it. And let me tell you something, Brenda. If I had that, I would put it in my bedroom. That's a really good stone for peace. Lemurian blue calcite helps you sleep through the night, especially if you're really, really struggling. It brings peace. Lemurian blue calcite helps you to let go of trauma. That's one of the most important properties of that stone. And one of the reasons I love those two skulls that I just sold to two of you is those have an energy to them. It's almost like they're going to whisper to you, let it go, let it go. You don't have to carry that. You don't have to carry everybody else's problems. You don't have to carry the sorrows of the world. And so if you've been having I don't know why I feel like I'm going to cry. If you feel like you've been carrying the load for other people, you need Lemurian blue calcite in your life. It's the let it go stone. And I'm really thrilled for you. So, Brenda, girl, you got a sphere and a half just now. I'm really excited for you. Yeah, Sherry, I would sleep with it too. I would roll around on it. I actually sometimes when I have time, I do a little bit of yoga here in the classroom, and I use those spheres to roll out my back. If I have a tight hamstring, you know, you can really use those spheres in your stretching exercises too. So that's another different way of incorporating your spheres into your practice. We had a yoga class in the classroom here a couple of months ago, and at the end we used, because I have about 24 spheres on the floor here just rolling around, and we used them for Shavasana, and it was really fun to stretch and push and work with the gemstone energy. Everybody had a different sphere they were working with. So if you're a yoga teacher, if you own a yoga studio, or if you know of a yoga studio owner, you might advise them to bring gemstone spheres into their practice, especially for Shavasana, because it's really relaxing to work with them, I think. Okay. Did I say calcite? I meant onyx. That is Lemurian blue onyx.
Yes.
Although, actually, no, I think this is the big dilemma of this, because they call it calcite and onyx. You're going to see it under both names, okay? So it's just sort of the dilemma of this material. And so I actually think technically it is a calcite, but it is sold as onyx. So you're going to see it under both names. Does that make sense? Okay, because it's sold as both. So technically it is a calcite material that has historically been sold as onyx. I think when we originally received it, we sold it as onyx too, which is why all of us say onyx and calcite, because it's sort of like the industry itself hasn't fully decided, but the man who owns the mine would tell you it is calcite, but it is sold under a trade name of blue onyx as well. So both of those are names that you're going to see. Calcite. It is, you know. Okay, let's do the You want to do some more spheres? We have the Aura Quartz spheres. I think that would be a good one to do now too, because so I brought these home from Denver because, yeah, well, and truly, that's why you're going to see that confusion. And if you look it up, you'll see it under both names. And that's one of the things that happens as gemstones evolve in our industry, and the naming and all of that happens too.
I think that one is actually Devic Temple.
Is it really?
It looks like there's like the wispies in there, right?
It is. This is a Devic Temple, which just means it has a specific kind of inclusion. It's sort of an angelic inclusion that we look for. It makes it better for meditation. Yeah, I see it for sure. So this one is a Devic Temple. They might all be, actually. Sometimes when one is, all of them are. You're just looking for like a wisp almost. It's hard to describe what it is you're looking for. I can show you in person. It's a little harder to show you on the camera because the clarity isn't as good. Yeah. Okay, let's stop playing with these and show them. Alexis and I always do that. Like, we end up going down the rabbit hole with you guys, and then, okay. Angel Aura. Okay. Angel Aura is the rainbow effect that you see on quartz. That looks like it comes from another enchanted realm, but really it's the result of bonding metals to quartz, which is a permanent treatment. And really good aura is expensive, and I'll tell you why. I like to teach you guys about the process too, because I think it helps you understand, like, when things come to market, why do they cost what they do when they're really expensive. And so the reason that aura quartz is so expensive is that in order to bond the metals to gold, I may need you guys to hit the lights on this one because it's kind of washing it out. It's easier sometimes to see it when the big light isn't on, but then sometimes it's better with the light. Can you guys see it better there? They're super juicy and colorful, but I'm trying to figure out which light is better to show you. This one is kind of getting it. There you go. Okay, so what happens is they have to put it in these giant chambers, okay, to bond the metals to the quartz permanently. But in the process of doing that, about 50 to 75% of it shatters. Okay, because the temperature is so high that it shatters the quartz. I have sent my own material off to be aura treated. And I remember when I did it, the man said, don't send anything that you're really emotionally attached to, because there's a 50 to 75% chance it'll never come back to you again. I didn't listen to him. I sent one of my favorite crystals. Sure enough, that thing came back like in 1,000 pieces. And I was really grateful because he still sent me the pieces so I could bury it. So anyway, now you know why it's so expensive, because whatever they send off to be aura treated, more than half of it's never going to come back. And so they have to charge again for the excess that gets wasted. I don't know if that's helpful for you to know, but sometimes it's helpful to explain what goes on in the marketplace with things. Okay, so we have small, medium, and large. This is small. By the way, if you want to be entertained, go look on Etsy. Because you'll see little like 1-inch aura spheres in some cases for the prices that we're selling today. And this is the benefit of being able to go to the shows and bring things back at good prices. Small, medium, large. That's the largest aura quartz sphere we've ever had. So I have 14 of the small. These are $99, including shipping. I have 14 small. And then I have 12 medium, and these are $119 medium. And then I have 2 large, and these are $129. And that is it for aura quartz spheres. So again, small, I have 14. These are $99. Aren't they beautiful? And if you want to see, this is like, you know, in the classroom with one artificial light overhead. When you take these out into the sunshine in your garden, which is where I put my aura quartz. I have all my aura quartz in my garden. And when you walk into my garden, it's like light just refracts off of them and just comes from 1,000 directions. And so when people come into my garden, it looks like an enchanted forest, but it's because there's all this aura sitting in all these different places. So put your sparkly crystals out in the sunlight and let them work their magic. Not only will they help your plants grow faster, because remember, quartz is a magnifier of energy. So everything that quartz touches gets bigger and grows. But put them outside. You know, let your garden be the recipient of some of your crystal magic. I really do think the plants love it when we have our crystals outside. Okay. So small, medium, large. I'm going to let those sit here for a minute while I show you a couple of other things. Oh, I have my ring on that I wanted to show you.
Yes.
All right. This is a beautiful ring. Okay. Are you wanting to get into good energetic flow? This is called Tiffany stone. And Tiffany stone is a really interesting combination. This is Tiffany stone right here, the purple. Tiffany stone is a really interesting combination of fluorite with chalcedony, opal, and quartz. All of that is happening in Tiffany stone. Isn't that cool? This one's adjustable. It's open on the back. I'm really picky about jewelry. It has to be open on the back because you want the energy of the stone to come through. This one's adjustable, so I'm a little size 6 on my middle finger, but this will adjust up to about a 10. This one is $118. Puts you in energetic flow and removes obstacles. I think of this as the Ganesha stone. Let me tell you, it's super rare. Alexis will tell you too. How much Tiffany stone jewelry do we see? Like hardly. It's really hard to find. So I thought this piece was really beautiful. It's one of a kind. Isn't it beautiful? So Tiffany stone ring, 118, removes obstacles, helps you get into flow, and it creates synchronicity, which I think is kind of a fun property too. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so if that one's yours, that one is here for you. Okay. Next, I want to show you, do you want to see rings next? What are you interested in seeing now? Yeah, just say sold. If something jumps out to you, just go ahead and say sold.
Kathleen got that ring.
Ah, Kathleen got Tiffany stone. Yay. That feels good, Kathleen, for you. That feels right for you. I'm excited for you for that. Congratulations. That's a beautiful one. That stone is Tiffany stone, Tiffany, if you want to do your homework to read about that stone. And if you're trying to get into a state of synchronicity and divine flow, this might be a good one to add to your jewelry collection. Maybe not this particular piece, but a piece of it in another form too. Okay, will you guys hit the lights again? Let me see what we should do next. Let's do the Tibetan quartz rings. That actually is one of my favorite things from Denver. I think it's gonna be one of your favorite things too. Okay, now I don't know about you. My opinion is, if I have to really work hard to see your ring, it's not big enough. I'm not a little ring girl. I think if you're gonna wear a ring, people should see it. And so this is Tibetan quartz. Now keep in mind, I have little tiny fingers, but what's fun about these rings, they're fully adjustable. So we have silver and we have gold. So if you're more of a white metal girl, I have your silver. If you're more of a yellow metal girl, I have your gold. And then all you do is push the ring together and it will, I don't want to make yours too small to show you because I have the world's tiniest fingers. But that is what your ring looks like, and then you can completely bend it and mold it to fit your finger. What is the stone on top, you might be asking? This is why I bought these. This is the most healing ring I probably can bring you, which is a pretty intense thing to say after 7 years and all the thousands of pieces of jewelry I've brought to you over the years. This is a double terminated Tibetan quartz point from the Himalayas. This is all Tibetan metal as well. These were made in Tibet, okay? And it's one source. They source the quartz, they cut and polish the quartz, they make the jewelry. Isn't that incredible? And so what is Tibetan quartz? When I always tell this story, when I first got sick about 10 years ago with MS, my crystal healer at the time said the only crystal you need really, you need kyanite and you need Tibetan quartz, because there's nothing that Tibetan quartz can't heal. And I have never stopped working with it since that time. And I've enjoyed really good health. So I believe there's something to it. We have 12 of these rings. I have 8 in silver and I have 4 in gold. But I do not have a price, sweet Alexis.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
It's not there? 60.
Okay.
Yeah, 60.
These are 60. No problem. These are 60. Now, why do you want double terminated? Because double terminated points send and receive information. And here's what's really interesting too. A lot of Tibetan quartz is naturally double terminated. So they just worked with the natural form of the stone, but these are naturally double terminated points, and you want that because you want that energy flow. If you have any health problems, or if you know of someone who does and who likes jewelry a lot, this is the best of both worlds, in my opinion. I have one of these at home that I have sort of molded to my finger, and I like to wear it on my forefinger. I think it's a powerful queen ring. And no one's going to miss it, so it fits my criteria of being substantial, which I really, really love. But truly, I brought these for you because they're healing. And I know a lot of you could really use it. Do you see all that inclusion in there? Beautiful, natural Himalayan Tibetan quartz healing rings. I'm excited for you. Okay, so again, there were 8 of the silver, 4 of the gold, and then that's it for those. There was no more. I would have brought them home if there was, because I really believe in their energy and their power. What happens to the clusters that the double terms come from? Do I have my... I know, I usually have a cluster to teach you from.
I have a really good one downstairs.
Okay, Alexis will grab it. So I can do a little teaching moment. So here's why double terms are so fun. Normally quartz grows in a vertical formation, right? But what happens with double terms is that they actually end up growing sideways on top of another point. And so when you remove those, the point that it came from still remains intact. It doesn't hurt the cluster at all. So they end up growing. I have a sample in my office too, but Alexis is bringing one so I can show you. It's actually just an entirely different way that quartz point forms. And it's magic because it's this channeler, this transmitter of energy. And what it does is it almost glides on the top of the cluster. So again, it's growing, the double terms grow on the vertical pointed quartz points, which is really interesting. So we'll show you. Alexis is grabbing a piece so I can show you, because it's a good teachable moment to show you how that goes before too. Okay, so do you guys want to, is there anything you need to catch me up on while we're here? It's a kombucha break.
Do you want to do the aura spheres?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So small is going to Eve and Delina.
Okay, Eve and Delina got small.
Cynthia and Ruth.
Cynthia and Ruth.
Renee and Lori.
Renee and Lori.
Star C and Emma.
Star C and Emma.
Christine and Sherry.
Christine and Sherry.
Nancy, Sue, and Sarah.
Nancy, Sue, and Sarah. Congratulations. That's all the small of the aura.
Medium is Sarah Beth and Lori.
Okay, Sarah Beth and Lori for medium.
Kelly and Fontes.
Okay, Kelly and Fontes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, congratulations, you guys.
And Brandy and Sarah.
And Brandy and Sarah. Awesome. And then the large.
We actually have 2 more smalls.
Oh, you have 2 more smalls? Okay.
And then the large spheres went to Sarah, Beth, and Lori. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
We have 2 more left of the small, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you didn't get an aura sphere and you want one, there's 2 small left. And by the way, this is it for aura spheres like this for the year, at least through the holidays. And so that's why I was saying earlier, if you think about holiday shopping, this is a good opportunity to get those. And then the large, did you have larges?
Let me come back to that.
Okay, we'll come back to the larges. Do you guys want to do the Tibetan rings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so gold went to Christy and Kelly.
Okay, gold Tibetan rings are going to Christy and Kelly.
And Fontes and Lori.
And Fontes and Lori.
Silver went to Tammy and Brandy.
Silver's going to Tammy and Brandy.
Lena and Cynthia.
Lena and Cynthia.
Karen and Brienne.
Karen and Brienne.
And Lisa and Claudia.
And Lisa and Claudia. Congratulations, you guys. You're going to love those rings. I really think that you will. I wish that she had more. I was really sad that she didn't, but I'm thrilled for you. And I want to hear back about your experiences too, because I really do believe that Tibetan quartz is one of the most powerful healers that we have. Not that all quartz isn't special. Okay, so this is an interesting example. You can see the double terms growing, right? And it's almost like they're hovering on top. So do you see how they start to grow at different angles? So here's more of a vertical piece growing up from the bottom, and then here's where the double term just grows over the top. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? And you know what's really cool? I don't know if this is the cluster that no, it was a different cluster. I had a cluster here in our classroom. Thank you, Alexis, for bringing that up. And it was a vertical growing cluster, but it had the double terms growing over the top of it. And one day I picked it up from the wrong angle. Were you there when this happened? And one of the double terms just came off. I mean, it made me look like I was Hercules or something. I think it was just loose. I was like, oh shit. I just looked down. I was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. And it was still a gorgeous cluster. And that double term was beautiful. It was almost like they were just ready to release each other. So it was, I wish I had had a camera in that moment. And I wish I could have seen my face, because I literally was like, what the did I just do? I really didn't mean to do that. Pretty incredible. And I still have the cluster and the point. So that might be a fun little show and tell to share with you next time too. I know, right? And it still fits on perfectly. Like when I put the point back on, I almost thought, have you ever been in a department store and broken something? Hasn't happened to me a lot, but it's happened to me once or twice where I was like, oh shit, I just picked that up and like the whole top of it fell off. Has that happened to you? Not like you really broke it, but like it was already broken and you pick it up. That was that moment where I'm like, oh God, what did I just do? That's right. Okay, did you, the small aura spheres? I think a large. Okay, let's go with large aura spheres.
Large, there was only 2 and it went to Liz and Captain John.
Liz and Captain John. Congrats, you guys. The large ones in particular, they were all a good value, but the large ones in particular are insane. Those are the largest aura spheres that we've had, so I'm thrilled for you guys. Okay, so let me give these to Alexis. Almandine garnet. I'm just going to show these to you guys. These are insane. Some of the stuff that we do in live spec sale makes me laugh just because the price is crazy or like the thing is crazy and I know it's crazy and she knows it's crazy and you know it's crazy. So I'm not even going to spend too much time on this. I only have 4 of these available. They're $75 a piece. It's the largest faceted almandine garnet at the best price. Only 4. Almandine garnet is what you want when you need to ground after ritual because it's not too heavy. But it definitely anchors you. It brings you into present time. If you have anxiety, you need one of these so bad I can't even tell you. You need this and lepidolite if you have anxiety. Because the lepidolite is lithium. It's going to help to ease your anxiety in terms of the chemistry of it. And then energetically, the almandine garnet is going to ground you and bring you into present time. Because anxiety is you being somewhere else instead of being here right now. If you're anxious, it's because you're worried about the past or you're worried about the future. Very few people are anxious about this moment. Do you know what I mean? This keeps you in this moment. So I know it's a crazy price on a crazy thing. That's why I said just ready, go. There's hardly anything I can say except congratulations. And I'm really excited to see who got them. There was a time when I was at Tucson and wholesale, those were $200 a piece. And that was about 4 years ago. So for me to be able to bring that to you for $75 is like insane. Like someone has lost it. I know, I do too. Gypsy Jen Zenden says she cherishes her garnet spheres. I love them so much. Okay, so now I have a statue for you. Isn't that the sweetest Sleeping Buddha? I love this so much. And part of what I love, it's all hand painted, by the way, so I love that too. I just think the texture and the patina is really, really beautiful. He's heavy, so I'm not going to hold him for a super long time, but I do want you to see the design and how lovely he is. And so this beautiful statue is $85. $85 for Sleeping Buddha, who's going to look so beautiful in your garden or on your altar or sacred space. One of a kind. There's no more like this. Isn't it beautiful? So just him. I know I love him too. So he is available. He's $85. And oh, it's definitely for outdoors. I mean, you could put this indoors, but I think he's made for outdoors. And the paint is safe. It's not going to go anywhere. And so that is for you. I'm so excited to see who gets him because this is one of our charity items. You didn't think I was going to sell a statue like that and keep the money. No. When we have a statue that magical, that money has to go back through the system and out to a charity that means something really important to you. So whoever gets him...
Went to Shelly Santos.
Went to Shelly. Oh, Shelly, that makes me so happy. So Shelly, you have a very important job. You have to tell me what charity you want me to send that money to on your behalf. And so we do that with at least one item from every specimen sale. And so the full proceeds of that charity purchase go directly to the charity that you guys choose. And Shelly, I'm excited to see which charity you decide to go for today. I think once we requested a charity because we've been doing a lot of fundraising for Mindat, which is an online gem and mineral database founded by one of my mentors who passed away a few years ago. And because his estate is in this really ugly probate situation, Mindat is threatened. We might lose Mindat as a resource, which would be terrible, especially if you're a geology geek like I am and you like good, accurate information about your minerals. Mindat is a wealth of information. And so one time we asked that the proceeds of the charity item for that particular sale go to Mindat to keep that organization alive. But today, it's all you. I'm excited. So Shelly, let us know, and we'll get the funds off to your charity. Very thrilled to do that for you on your behalf, and thank you for your purchase. You want to go with that wand? I like that wand. You want to do that one? I think we'll just weave that into the regular sale. Yeah, okay. Let's do wands. The other wands, the Chonta wands, I think. Yeah. Okay, these wands. Some of you are here for these wands, and I know that. Okay. I love these so much, and they smell good too. Don't think we're weird for smelling the wands. Part of it's made out of Palo Santo. Okay. Okay, so these wands, as I was explaining when I was doing the preview for you guys, I'm very lucky. I've developed really special relationships with artisans, and in this case, shaman from around the world. We have wands that are made just for us, and so, but we only get a handful of them each year. I have 17 of these. I don't even know how we have 17 of these, but this is it for the year. Okay, so if you want a really powerful ceremonial tool, and if you're trying to deepen your practice, you do want a wand for your altar. You guys see me use mine all the time to open sacred circle, which you can definitely do with this wand. You can anchor energy, you can send energy, right? You can open, a ceremonial circle this way, you can open a ceremonial circle this way. It's just a powerful tool, and then you, of course, close your circle this way. And so the wood, this is called Chonta wood, which is very sacred to shaman from the Amazon, from the Peruvian basin. Then they take the Chonta wood, and then they take a piece of Palo Santo and they carve what's called the Incan cross, or the Chicana. This is a portal to other dimensions through which shaman work. It's part of how we access wisdom. It's part of how we visit the spirit world, gather wisdom, and bring it back through to heal people, to bring wisdom to the planet. But then on top, and I believe these are quartz. Is that right?
I think these ones are onyx.
Are they onyx? Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm not seeing the translucency, so it must be onyx. Okay. These particular pieces, we had a couple in Denver that had quartz points on them, but we saved these for last. These have the animal spirit allies, in this particular case, condor, carved out of onyx on the top. Is that incredible? So there's 17 of these available. They're $200 a piece. Every single part of this wand is handmade by Peruvian shaman. It's almost impossible to get tools like this. I know of very few places in the world where you can even go to find something like this. So we are very honored to have that relationship. Each one of these wands takes 1 week to make. It could even be 2, but it's at least 7 days. And these shaman go into trance states to do this work. They carve the wood, they carve the Palo Santo, they carve the condor, and then they attach it, and then they weave and wrap the leather. Think of how long it takes just to carve the onyx condor. And each one is different. We have some serpent here, so you might get a serpent, you might get a condor. These are all animals that shaman use to contact and navigate the lower world, which is where we go in shamanic journey. Now this one is Pachamama, I think. Or no, this is owl. This is owl, but we do have Pachamama as well. So there's, I think, 3 or 4 different kinds. I know. Look at the back, you guys. Look at the infinity symbol carved into owl's back.
And a diamond on his head.
Right? Everything is significant. They don't, when these wands are being carved, nothing is like accidental. Everything is intentional. Every shape, every form. Snake medicine, condor medicine, owl medicine, and then of course the medicine of Pachamama too. Okay, so these are Peruvian wands. Chonta, do your homework. Chonta, C-H-O-N-T-A, is the wood that the base is made out of. I will tell you something. These are so special that when I found them, when he brought them to me in Denver and he opened the box, I grabbed the first one out of the box and just walked around with it. And I have kept one because you know something's really powerful when I want one. Because you can't replicate these. These are so special. So the Chonta wood, C-H-O-N-T-A, is a wood used almost exclusively in shamanic ritual in the Peruvian basin. And then, like I said, that's wrapped with leather. The chicana, or the Incan cross, is carved out of Palo Santo. And then the creatures, your spirit animal allies on top, are all carved out of onyx. Aren't they beautiful? Pachamama is P-A-C-H-A M-A-M-A, Pachamama. And again, the wood is Chonta, C-H-O-N-T-A. So Sarah says leather makes her sad. I will tell you something. Coming from more of the indigenous traditions that I come from, leather is very powerful. You know, we work sometimes with skins and with hides in a very sacred way. Leather only makes me sad when it is harvested in a way that's harmful. Let me reassure you, when a shaman makes a tool, there is no unnecessary waste and there's no direct harm. There's no way these artisans would do anything to harm any creature in the process of making these tools. And what I love about the way indigenous people work with animals is that they use every part of the animal. And they try to make sure that they work with animals in a sacred way. So please, when you think about, when you think about something like leather and you think just across the board, oh, that's bad, I really want to encourage you to have more of an open mind, because I promise you that there are people in the world who work with skins and hides and different parts of the animal in a way that is beyond sacred and that allows the animal spirit to continue doing its sacred work. And so I completely understand where you're coming from, but I always want to share that wisdom too, because I think it's sort of another side of the story that doesn't always get articulated. Okay, so only 17 of those. I will tell you too, no more Chonta wands, no more Peruvian wands for the rest of the year. That's it. I know. So if you were thinking holiday gift, or if you wanted to get one for yourself, I don't anticipate we will have any more wands. I think that's correct, right? Well, yes. Okay, so this is it. So do we have any more of them left, or have they been spoken for? Okay, they're all gone. Congratulations, you guys. They're just beyond. And like I said, I never know. I always say, if they can make more, I will take them. And then when I see my Peruvian source, next time I always kind of have my fingers crossed and go, were you able to bring any? And he's always like, I was able to bring them, but only 12. I was able to get them, but only 5. And so the quantities are getting a little bit smaller, I've noticed, which makes me sad, but it also reminds you that you have an incredible collector's item too in your collection. So that's an exciting thing. Do you want to talk about who got Chonta wands?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
So they went to Karen and Cynthia.
Karen and Cynthia. Congratulations, you guys.
Nicole and Judy.
Nicole and Judy.
Lori and Nikita.
Lori and Nikita.
Nancy Sue and Avery.
Nancy Sue and Avery.
Jen's Pet Care and Katana.
Jen's Pet Care and Katana.
Dina and Psychic Soulmate.
Dina and Psychic Soulmate.
Davinia and Anna.
Davinia and Anna.
Eve and Lori.
Eve and Lori.
And Abira.
And Abira. Aho. Truly, I mean, these are beyond. There's almost no way to describe them. And they really will scent your entire altar. That one piece of Palo Santo wood, maybe it's because it's so thick, but you can smell it from across the room. So enjoy those ones. Okay, now I have one other wand. I have 2 other wands left in this show. Okay. This is, I believe this is the last Quartz Peruvian wand. Now, Nikita Clark has had her eye on this. And so, Nikita, it is here. And so, same process, a little more elaborate in the design, as the entire wand is made of quartz. The band here is made of copper. This is replica of a Mayan tool, and so what he does is he oxidizes the quartz. Do you see how translucent and beautiful that is? He oxidizes it so that it looks like it just came out of a burial chamber. But this was made this year. I believe this is the last of the wands for, at least for 2018, but it might be the last of these for 2019 too. This one is $350. All quartz, condor medicine. Look at the triangles on the wings. The eyes are made out of sodalite. It's hard almost to even tell you anything about these tools other than if it's right for you, it'll speak to you. What can I tell you? I'm holding an absolute treasure. I mean, I don't even feel like I have to really sell it to you other than just say, if this is for you, I think you should claim it, because there's really nothing else like it. Good luck, everybody. Did this one already go?
Yeah, it's to Nicole.
All right, Nicole Foos got this one. Congrats, girl. It suits you. There's something very special about it for you. I can see this being your tool. So, mwah, for Nicole. May it bless you in every way.
Oh, 146.
Okay. And then there's one more wand for today. This wand is our sage-filled wand. It's not meant to be a rattle, but there is sage inside. And the woman who made this wand took this beautiful copper tubing, filled it with sage, and then decorated it. There's a beautiful angelite crystal on the front. And then there is, I believe this is a diamantina quartz point from Brazil. Isn't this beautiful? This one is $150. All copper. Talk about conducting energy. Again, you can use it to open circles, right? Close circles. This, because it's single terminated, you can ground energy with this one. You can send and receive, but only one direction. One of the things I like to do with single terminated wands, and I'm going to teach you more about this at Yule, is you can actually use a wand like this to draw energy out of the body, away from you. So if you, it's a fun exercise. If you have a single terminated wand, if you have pain in your body, point the single end of your wand toward the area of pain and imagine drawing that pain out of your body into the wand. And then I'm going to teach you how to release the energy, the stored energy, pain or disease or whatever else it is from your wand into the earth. So that's a ritual that's coming up toward the end of the year. But this, I like to teach you how I use wands, because a lot of people say, I would love to have a wand, but I have no idea what to do with it. And so I think it's really important for you to learn how to use your wands. Okay, who's taking this one?
That one to Brienne.
Ah, Brienne, congratulations. It's very angelic. It's very, very, very angelic. There's something really, truly beautiful about this. And I think the quartz, the translucency of the quartz is actually, you could even use that part of the wand as a scanner if you know how to do that work too. So this is a really good, powerful tool for a crystal healer. And you never have to clear it because it's automatically self-clearing. It has sage inside. I love that. Okay. I have another really fun item for you. If you were with me at the Denver show, then you saw this beautiful copper carving, or a couple of these. This is actually copper that the artist takes and treats with titanium to make what I think looks like art. Almost kind of looks like a dragon's head. Although what I tend to do, I hang these in my home, because wherever you hang this, it's going to conduct energy. If you've got a room in your house where the energy feels kind of stuck, like maybe you have a back bedroom, a back bathroom, somewhere where you need to open up the energy, just hang it. It's lightweight enough to hang on the wall. Just put a nail right through there. It makes the most beautiful art on your wall. I have a piece hanging here at SG. I have a piece hanging at home. And the piece in my home, when people see it, they never believe it's copper. They're like, there's no way that's really metal, but it really truly is. And so this piece is $80. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful copper art for your home that I think you're gonna love. Wherever you put it, it's gonna conduct energy and just bring a beautiful glow to the wall. Isn't it special? And I like to have stuff in my house like this that's different. Probably doesn't surprise you. I have some pretty weird shit in my house. Some of it you might like, and some of it you might think is really weird. But I try to bring a lot of color, a lot of organic material into my house. I think it lightens the energy, and I think it helps you to feel happier in your home too. Okay, now this is a charity item as well tonight, and so it's $80. Whoever wins this one you need to decide, because copper conducts energy. We want to conduct that energy right back out into the field. So whoever wins this one tonight, you get to choose where we donate your $80 of your purchase today. We're kind of going crazy today with the giveaways and the charity, but I just love doing that. That's part of the reason why we exist, honestly, is to give back. So who got this piece?
I went to Claudia.
Claudia got it. All right, Claudia, where can we send your purchase? Who can we go and bless tonight in Claudia's name? I'm very excited. I know, we did 2 charity items tonight, but I really love that. We are so blessed in so many ways here as a team and as a company that it just feels really good. I know, it's sweet, isn't it?
It's like paint.
I love them so much. Okay, now I think it is... What would you like to do?
How about...
Let's do the Moldavites.
Okay.
Okay, Moldavite. I know, are you guys still having fun? We still have quite a bit to get through together. I'm glad you're excited. I only have 2 of these. This is another one where I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to linger on it for very long because the price is crazy on these. The quality is insane. We never, ever, ever have Moldavite necklaces like this with super thick sterling silver. Look at the bail on these pieces. Almost any of your necklaces is going to fit in there, but these are really substantially done in 925 sterling silver. Moldavite makes you fly. Moldavite's the mothership. If you think you don't know how to meditate and you haven't worked with Moldavite before, you're ready to go for a ride. Moldavite is actually the result of a meteoric collision with planet Earth millions of years ago. And the real deal stuff comes from the Czech Republic. This is authentic, 1000%. It's made by a very reputable jewelry maker as well. There are only 2 of these available. They are $110 each. And they should be $200. So that's why I'm saying I'm just going to show them to you and then good luck, because we don't have much of this. Moldavite is a member of the Synergy 12, and it's a flying stone. I have friends who don't like Moldavite because they can't stay in their body when they work with it, and that makes them feel jumpy and uncomfortable. Personally, for me, that's a party. If I'm jumpy and uncomfortable, that sounds like a really good time. So it just depends on how you are. If you don't want to float away, if you want to be very focused, like a nice Virgo, maybe you don't want this necklace. But if you really enjoy the process of leaving the planet, this would be a really good one for you to have in your collection. All right, yeah, I know these are pretty awesome. These are substantial pieces. I'm stoked for you guys because you just can't get Moldavite necklaces at that price. Not very often. Okay, who got those? I have to know.
Tammy and Liz.
Tammy and Liz are going to fly away, everybody. Bye, Tammy. Bye, Liz. Literally. So Teresa says it makes her uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So it depends on the person. I love it. I wear it every day. If I don't have my ring on, I have a necklace on. If I don't have a necklace on, I have a bracelet on. I never, ever, ever go a day without Moldavite. That should tell you something. Okay, let's do some tourmaline. If you have had a broken heart, I have got the crystal for you. And I know there's watermelon in these. I know. Oh, Alexis. The only person who finds hearts more often than I do is Alexis. I swear to God, she's got like heart radar. Look what she found just now. This is watermelon tourmaline. And look, it's heart-shaped, you guys. Come on. It's actually a double. It's a double watermelon. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it beautiful? You know you want that one. I want that one too. That's so cool. She's good. Alexis gets all the credit. Okay, there's only 7 of these. I'm going to tell you this. They're $40 a piece. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this either because it's like ready to go. We never have this quality and size of tourmaline in quartz. Look at this one. This one has a little bit more of the pink with the green. So why do you need this? Green tourmaline and watermelon tourmaline, which is what these pieces are, is probably in many ways the most powerful heart chakra stone you can work with. And the pink and the green are both the colors of the heart chakra. And what pink tourmaline and green tourmaline do is they help you make good decisions in love as opposed to the bad decisions in love. And we all know what those are. If you know somebody who's making unwise decisions in love, they need about a boat ton of this, right? But at least you can start with a piece. But it also helps to heal your heart. It helps you to recover from trauma. Maybe you've lost someone. And can I just tell you that this whole year, from my perspective, I know this isn't about gemstones, but I think this whole year was about losing people. And not just physically, but like emotionally. Losing relationships, losing connections, losing the past. There's been a lot of loss. And so I think this is a really powerful stone, if that has happened to you too, to help you recover some of that energy. But these are the nicest pieces of tourmaline we've brought to you at that price from Denver. Again, 7 of these, $40 a piece. Enjoy. And one of you is getting Alexis's heart. So cute. So cute. I love that so much. That makes my heart happy when I see stuff like that. Okay. I know. It's really true. And I don't know what it is. I have kind of a front row seat to what's happening nationally and internationally because I have so many clients. And I would say across the board, we've all lost. And so my hope is that 2019 is the year of gaining. Not weight, but like love. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to gain stuff, but I'm just saying, like, all that got lost this year, I kind of feel like it got washed away so that next year we could rebuild our relationships from a more solid foundation. That's my hope anyway. At the end of 2018, a lot of us are going to be like, bye-bye, 2018. That's interesting. Nikita says she feels like she lost a little bit of herself. And I absolutely understand that. I think we all feel that way. I love that you put it into words. It's true. Some years are tricky, man. So congratulations on that. I want to show you something aspirational. I want to talk about Scapolite for a minute. So this is a crazy piece. Another one I'm just going to show you. This is not a crystal you see very often. Do your homework. Scapolite. S-C-A-P-O-L-I-T-E. I first saw Scapolite actually in the office of Rock Courier, who is the founder of Bindat. I was like, what the hell is that? It's the most beautiful purple crystal I'd ever seen. And you know how I feel about crystal. I lost my shit. And he was like, don't go falling in love with that. And I said, why? And he's like, look at the price. I was like, oh. Scapolite's very expensive. It's very rare. Energetically, the reason I love it is it's the stone that helps you keep from sabotaging yourself. Scapolite helps you get out of your own way. It keeps you from being your own problem. It helps you break old patterns. Like if you've been coming at the same relationship from the same perspective over and over and over again and trying to get a different solution or a different outcome, or let's say you've been facing the same problem for 20 years and you haven't known how to solve it, Scapolite brings solutions and it brings structure and it helps you not make the same dumb mistakes that you've been making for the past 20 years. That's the only way I can describe it to you. It just helps you get out of your own way. This is the only piece of Scapolite in the building. I know, this is the largest piece of Scapolite in the building. It's $750. And honestly, I have seen pieces online like this for closer to $1,500. Look at the lines on that. So this is a specimen grade piece. It is terminated. That's natural termination. It terminates much like black tourmaline, actually. And then there's the side. So I just wanted to show this to you because this is just a special specimen in our collection, and because I like to show aspirational pieces during our spec sale too. This is here. And if you've been really screwing it up over and over and over again and you're ready for crystal help to stop screwing it up, I really don't. There's no other crystal that really does that. This is like the don't fuck it up crystal. I said that out loud. That's the don't fuck it up crystal. All right, so that one is here. Okay. Okay, let's do. Oh, it did sell.
Went to Rosie.
Ha! Rosie's gonna break the pattern. I had a feeling it was for one of you. Isn't that interesting? Rosie, I'm thrilled for you. Rosie is going to create new patterns. And by the way, what I would tell you is it's great to start working with that crystal now. I think that is the best power crystal, Rosie, for you to work with for 2019. I think that's the year. Start working with it now. Start listening to it now. Start meditating with it now. Scapolite's gentle enough for you to sleep with. It's a powerful crystal, but you don't have to move it out of your bedroom. But start the process now. And then by 2019, I think you'll start to be channeling with that stone ways to prevent yourself from making the same mistakes, especially in relationships. There's something about sabotaging relationships that crystal stops. And again, I don't know how to describe it to you other than that, but that's one of the reasons why people come to me looking for it. So congrats to you, Rosie. That's awesome. That was exciting. I have Boulder opal rings for you that I want to show you. Woo! Yeah, Zach's like, I need some of that. Zach, we all need some of that. That's why I'm saying there's some of these stones where we need like a metric ton of it. Just like bring it into the building. But you know what's really funny is the stones that do, like dioptase is the stone of releasing karmic baggage, like stuff from past lives, health problems that your ancestors had. If every ancestor you ever had cancer, dioptase is the stone that prevents you from getting it. Okay, so it breaks health cycles, karmic health cycles. Why is it that the stones that do the most intense work are the most expensive? Is that a coincidence? It's awfully frustrating to me. But it is true, and they do work, and so we have to be grateful for that too. Okay, these are Boulder opal. Emotional, mental, physical, spiritual balance. It purifies and it intensifies energy. It facilitates transformation. I'm putting them all on so you can see. I have 1 size 6, 4 size 8s, 1 size 9, 2 size 9.5. Of the most beautiful, vibrant, electric, I know they're insane, you guys, blue Boulder opal rings. Now, the reason why these are here is I wanted one. And I get us all into trouble because Athena wants a Boulder opal ring, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, maybe we should just get some for the shop. So these are here because I had to have it. So I own one, and now you're going to own one. By the way, this was all they had. So this is the entire inventory of what we have for you. So if you purchase a ring today, you're getting one of these. They are all $74, which is a crazy price for Boulder opal and sterling silver. Like, again, do your homework. Okay, I have 1 size 6, 4 size 8, 1 size 9, and 2 size 9.5. Okay? These are $74 a piece. If you are ready for balance, body, mind, spirit, if you are ready for purification, and if you are ready to change, to shift, to transform, then this is the stone for you. Isn't it beautiful? And you can say you have a Boulder opal ring, which is like, who says that? Nobody has a Boulder opal ring. Isn't it gorgeous? Alexis has a Boulder opal ring. She wants me to clarify when I said nobody has them. Who knows it? She has one.
I fell in love with the last batch.
I know. She actually did. And sometimes that happens too, where it'll be like, if you ever see another ring like that, can you get it for me? And we actually did. Okay. Naima asks if we have a 3. Girl, you are like me. I've got little bitty fairy fingers. You and me need to like open our own jewelry store. I'm a 3 on my pinky, which is kind of crazy and creepy. I think it's creepy to have small hands. In a way, I think I have like really weird hands because they're so small. My kids already have bigger hands than I do. I almost feel like my growth was stunted or something. I don't know what happened to me. I'm just small. I have small feet too. It's really weird. All right, we're excited for you guys with these Boulder opal rings. Before we tell you who got those, can I show you one more ring really quick? Because this one knocked my socks off. I bought this one knowing it didn't fit me, which is good because I would have kept it. I'll be honest with you. I think it's really flippin' gorgeous. I know, I have to take everything off. Okay, so it's too big for me, but I just need you to like, you know, go with it for a minute so that you can see this ring. Oh, Naima, were you kidding? I thought you were serious. Some people do have tiny fingers. I don't know. Okay, check this ring out. You ready? This is smoky quartz covered in Spessartine garnet crystals, full crystals, okay? Done in gold. Look at that. Look how high set that is. This is a size 8.5. If you're an 8.5, I'm so jealous of you because this ring will fit you. This ring is $128. Why is this a good stone? Let me tell you something. The mine of smoky quartz with Spessartine on it is closed. I own 1 point of this in a necklace, and that's it. And I have hunted. Every time I go to gem shows, I'm like, do you have any smoky quartz jewelry with Spessartine garnet? Nope. Okay. Do you have any smoky quartz jewelry with Spessartine garnet? Nope. Okay. So I have 1 point, and it's made by the same company. They must have had all the stock that was available. There's no more of this on the open market. So that ring is sexy. Did Adele get that? Who's getting that one?
Yeah, Adele.
Woo! Adele, girl. Seriously, honey. And this is Smoky quartz with Spessartine garnet is sexual desire, sexual attraction, protection, creativity, but really it's a sex stone. So don't wear that unless you want to get lucky. Isn't that cool? I love that ring so much. You will love it too. I'm excited for you. Okay. We have Aura Pyramid. Woo! Isn't it beautiful? I know. Yeah, Athena says it would be a bracelet on her. That's how I am too. Like, I wanted that ring to fit so bad. You know how sometimes you want a ring so bad you're willing to like try and make it work? I just had to tip my hand and that fell off. But that meant it was meant for you, which is exciting. Okay. So Aura Pyramids, which I've never had before. So I'm really excited. Maybe you've seen them before. I'm a quartz pyramid-aholic. And that's because I love quartz pyramids in the center of my grids. I actually like them even more than generators. Because did you know that a pyramid is the power of 3 and the power of 4 in one? Okay? On the bottom of a pyramid, you have north, south, east, west, earth, air, fire, water, the 4 directions held. On the sides of the pyramid, you have the power of 3. Right? Maiden, Mother, Crone, the triple phase of the goddess, or triple phase of the moon, the triple phase of the goddess. And so they're 2 of the most powerful symbols, the triangle and the square, 2 of the most powerful numbers, both woven into one design. Why do you think the Egyptians built pyramids? Pyramids are actually create sound. And so the pyramids, the ancient pyramids, were sound chambers. Did you know? They were built in line with your chakras, and the ancient priests in ancient Egypt, depending on what your need was and your health problem, they would take you to the different pyramids, into the innermost sound chambers, and each pyramid had a tone aligned with the chakra and a specific healing frequency. And so I'm telling you all this long story to tell you that you should collect pyramids. They're really powerful. I collect them. I collect pyramids. I collect spheres. I just think when you have the same shape but different kinds of stones, it raises a really special energy. We've never had, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, or quartz pyramids. I don't think we have. Okay, there's 12 of these available. Again, a crazy amazing price. They're $56 a piece. And I will tell you, plain quartz pyramids this size are usually about $36 a piece for this size. Aura is usually triple the cost. So for these to be under $100, like, blows my mind. The other thing I didn't tell you about Aura earlier, but that you might just appreciate knowing as a consumer, in order to treat your quartz with Aura, it has to be almost perfectly clear. You cannot treat quartz with Aura that is opaque. And that's another reason why it's so expensive, because you have to start with the best of the best of the best quartz. So you're always going to get a good quality piece when you buy Aura, because the Aura treatment really doesn't work if you try to treat a stone that's poor quality. So that's good for you to know too. Okay, so 12 of those available, and then that's all they wrote for that. Here's this, and then here's this beautiful piece. I really do love this piece. I'm so stoked for you, Rosie. I think this is so exciting. I really do. I'm thrilled for you. Okay, now we'll come back to the Aura pyramids in a minute, because I really want to know who got those, and we probably have a couple of other things we need to reconcile too. We have Aura unicorns. Oh. I've been doing this a long time, and there are still things that knock my socks off, and this did, from across the room. I was like a little kid about it. I think I screamed. If you hear me screaming at a gem show, you know shit's really going down. You know I found something really good. I think I might have screamed and danced. So Michelle's asking an interesting question. Why do people Aura things like amethyst or kyanite? Just because they can. Honestly, I mean, people are trying to Aura treat anything. One of my most interesting things that I own, we didn't do a big batch of it because it didn't turn out super great, but I liked it. We Aura treated blue kyanite, and it didn't go full rainbow, but it was pretty, and it added the metallic properties to it. I know. Do you remember how pretty that was?
It was more of like a pearly Aura, like whitish, and like the white and pink. I remember.
Do you remember? And it was okay. I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't this. It wasn't like, full orgasm, but it was really pretty.
Hey, it was memorable.
It was memorable for Alexis. Yeah. Okay. I know. Okay. There are 10 of these, is that right?
Yes.
And that's super it. Like, the person, so let me tell you the story, okay? I know I'm kind of a jerk for like postponing because you just want to buy it, but you need to know the story. I asked him if he was going to have any more of these, and he looked at me and he laughed. Okay, that's never a good sign. Do you know what he told me? It took 2 years for his team, because he did this. He got the stone, he aura treated it, and then he had his carvers carve it. He carved it and then aura treated it. It took them 2 years to carve the unicorns. Then they put some through the aura treatment, and it wasn't aura treating evenly, okay? And the guy's super picky. So they had to redo everything. And so he was just like, I'm so frustrated. It's been such a beautiful process, but I'm so frustrated we will never make them again. So if you get one, you truly are getting one of a kind. And these aren't going to be anywhere else. And you're not going to see them all over the place. It's not going to happen because this man did it himself, and they are super special. There are 10 available. They are $450 a piece. And you have to really think about what goes into something like that. Hand carved. So first they find the aura, then they work around it, hand carved every part of it. Then they have to treat it, and again, at least 50% shatters. And so I will tell you, when I saw these, I expected them to be over $1,000 a piece. Now, I actually had a moment where I thought, I'm going to get somebody to make a necklace out of that. Because whatever, I would wear it, you know. But you would actually, it's so heavy that you would have to like put anchors. It would be a little awkward. This is beyond. This is beyond. If you're a unicorn lover, you probably just fell out of your chair. So that's why I know this is expensive. But when you think about the reason I told you about the process you went through is how much is your time worth? If it took you 2 years to produce 10 of something, if it took you 2 years to produce 10 of something, think about, he said there were up to 5 people working on each one of these. And those people have to be paid, right? I mean, sometimes with your crystals, you really have to think about what it takes to get them, and what it takes to carve them, and what it takes to treat them, and what it takes to get them to market. If this man wanted to make money, he would find a way to make more of these. He was like, I'm very happy you got them, and there will be no more. So congratulations to those of you who are purchasing them. I'm really excited for you. These were an investment for us too. I mean, they're expensive for us too, but I couldn't walk away from them. I was like, I just know I have unicorn lovers who are going to lose their damn mind when they see these. Ah, makes your heart sing. Okay. And then I wanted to show you one thing that's on the website today. Really quick, and then we'll come back and talk about unicorns. So, we already wove your discount into the prices of the items today, but on the website, code Shadow Season gets you 18% off the whole website until midnight tonight, okay? And so I want to show you the main thing. There's actually 2 things on the website that I've lost my mind over, but can you hand me the Labradorite merkabahs? So these we brought home from Denver. I wanted to show you a couple of different pieces. No problem. There we go. These, I don't think we've ever had Labradorite merkabahs for you before. Merkabah is this shape that you're looking at, okay? And in ancient Egyptian, merkabah, M-E-R-K-A-B-A, means light, spirit, body. And so in ancient times, as the legend goes, in Lemurian Atlantis, what we were able to do was imagine this shape energetically. It's hard to think about now because we can't do this anymore. We're in 3D. But when we lived in 4D and 5D, we could imagine this shape. It would appear energetically, and we could be transported. We could pull up our merkabah and say, I want to be in Egypt, or I want to be wherever in the world or in the universe, and we could just go. And so a lot of us see this shape and we recognize it. There's something in us. I have a little merkabah necklace that I usually wear. I had to take it off because it was hurting me for a little bit because it's a little pointy, but I usually wear my merkabah all the time. This is a symbol of magic. This is a symbol of interdimensional awareness. And in meditation, it can lead you to all sorts of interesting visions. And so there's 2 different sizes. I just want to make sure you knew on our website. And the price of these is crazy. I think they're $29 and $39.
The large is 40.
Is it $49? $29 and $49, yeah? So this one is $29 on the website. This one is $29 on the website before your discount. Isn't that beautiful? And this one is $49 on the website before your discount. So it's not in today's spec sale, but I didn't want you to miss it because it's my favorite thing of the whole week on sagegoddess.com. And so what you need to do, if you want to do the meditation the way I do it, is lay down and place this on your third eye. The sides are flat, so this is where I take the X, do you see this right here? And I lay down and I put the X directly on my third eye, and you will start to have visions. It is one of the most intense meditations you'll ever have. My size that I have is a smaller one like this, so if you want to use it primarily for this purpose, I would get the smaller size of the two, but this is not going to be uncomfortable for you to meditate with either. The other alternative is you can get a pair of them and just hold them in meditation. But these are really good channeling pieces, so in case you missed these on sagegoddess.com. Okay, now... there's some questions in the feed about order of posting and stuff, and so just know Golnaz and Hannah do their absolute best. Sometimes the order that you guys see isn't the order that we see, so just be patient with us, and sometimes your own internet speed and the lag of it can cause a delay too, but just know they work really hard for the whole 90 minutes to make sure that we try to get the order correctly, so bear with us. Okay, let's where do you guys want to go first in terms of
we can do the wands.
Let's do the wands. Okay.
The Chonta wands went to Karen and Cynthia.
Okay, so these are the Chonta wands, the wooden wands with the Palo Santo Incan cross. So Karen and Cynthia, congratulations.
Nicole and Judy.
Nicole and Judy.
Lori and Nikita.
Lori and Nikita.
Nancy Sue and Avery.
Nancy Sue and Avery.
Jen's Pet Care and Katana.
Jen's Pet Care and Katana.
Dina and Tamara.
Dina and Tamara.
Davinia and Anna.
Davinia and Anna.
Eve and Lori.
Eve and Lori.
And Abira.
And Abira. Okay, congratulations. Those are the Chonta wands with the animal helpers on the top, carved out of onyx. You guys are going to love those, truly. I think those are so special. And then we have the, what else did we not call it? The tourmaline? Did we do the tourmaline?
We can do the tourmaline.
Okay, let's do tourmaline.
Went to Fontis and Teresa.
Fontis and Teresa. This is the green and the watermelon tourmaline in the matrix.
Ashley and Brenda.
Ashley and Brenda, congratulations.
Medusa and Jay Valdez.
Okay, Medusa and Jay Valdez.
And Che Dolan.
And Che Dolan, congratulations, you guys. Fantastic. Which Karen for the wands? Karen Kelly is asking.
Wands went to Karen Carley.
Karen Carley for the wand. Karen Kelly, just to clarify that for you. Okay. And then we have
it looks like the rings.
The rings. Did we do the rings already?
I don't think so.
The Tibetan rings?
The Boulder opal.
Oh, the Boulder opal. Yeah, we did Tibetan, but not Boulder opal. That's right. Okay, Boulder opal rings.
Size 6 went to Gilded Soul.
Size 6 went to Gilded Soul.
Size 8 went to Mia's Touch and Debbie.
Okay, size 8 is Mia's Touch and Debbie.
And Michelle and Leanne.
Michelle and Leanne.
Size 9 went to Sarah Beth.
Okay, size 9 went to Sarah Beth. You guys are going to love those rings so much. I'm so happy for you.
And 9.5 went to Medusa and Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer and Medusa got the 9.5. So Karen Carley got the wand. Just to clarify that for you, Karen Kelly. The list of everything, by the way, is going to be online tomorrow. So Golnaz and Hannah do their incredible diligence of writing up everybody who got everything. And that's just to clarify what you got, price point, and all of that. I have one more giveaway. One more giveaway, and then we'll talk about unicorns. Okay? Now, this is the last of the copper pieces, and I saved this. I don't know why this piece is special to me, but I went back to it 2 or 3 times while I was there. There is something different about it. It's still the copper, but it's something really special. And so the value of this piece is about $70, and you can't buy it because it's free. And by the way, I hope you guys had a blast today. I thought this was one of our most fun spec sales ever. Really, really, really crazy special things this time. So thank you for being there and enjoying the process with me too. So does it look like a turtle? I don't know what it is. I kind of see turtle. I love turtles. Kind of a turtle fanatic. I just think they're so sweet. They kind of creep me out, though. Is that weird? Like, I love them, and then I think they're also super creepy. Like, my kids, we're going back to Hawaii in November, and my kids are all excited to swim with the turtles, and I was like, you can go ahead and do that. I'm happy to, I love watching them from far away, but I really don't want to swim with one. I'm just being honest. I love a turtle, but I don't need to be right up close on it. I'm so glad you guys like it. Okay, let's see who this is going to. So again, this has all the little holes. All you do is put a nail through there and hang it on your wall. So super easy. And it's lightweight, you know what I mean? Beautiful piece of art to add to your collection. And you can also place it like this on your altar and charge your stones on it with good, because it's conductive of energy. So you can apply it to your body because copper is very healing. So there's a lot of different ways to use a piece like this. All right. Who is this going to? Who's it going to? You know who this wants to go to? I don't know if you've won a giveaway before. This is going to Mia's Touch. Got that little zing up my spine, Mia's Touch. Congratulations to you. Where are you going to put this? It's so meant for you. That usually, like, the hit doesn't always come that quickly. Mia's Touch. When you put it in your space, will you send me a picture so I can see it? I'm excited to see like how you hang it, and looking at it this way, Mia's Touch, what do you think? Doesn't it look like a heart, kind of? Like a heart that's on fire? I have a vivid imagination, so I really can work it up in my head sometimes. Do you see it? That's like a heart on fire. I don't know, I really like that. Aw, I'm happy for you. Fantastic, Mia's Touch. Congratulations. Thrilled, thrilled, thrilled for you. Turtle magic, flaming heart magic. I don't know, however you think of that. Okay, unicorns. Do we want to talk about unicorns really quick before we sign off for tonight?
Pyramids and unicorns?
Pyramids and unicorns.
Okay.
Okay. Pyramids go to
Shelley and Sarah.
Shelley and Sarah.
Melanie and Virginia.
Melanie and Virginia.
Patty and Jen's Pet Care.
Patty and Jen's Pet Care.
Sharon and Paulette.
Sharon and Paulette.
Ruth and Samantha.
Ruth and Samantha.
And Cynthia and Nicole.
And Cynthia and Nicole. Those are the Quartz, Quartz pyramids. Congratulations. I love those. You know that I'm crazy about everything we offered tonight, but those in particular are really special. That should be in the center of your grids or in your garden, as we talked about earlier, too, is a good place for that. Okay. And then we have the unicorns.
The unicorns go to Lynn and Judy.
Lynn and Judy.
Lola and Katana.
Lola and Katana.
Samantha and Renee.
Samantha and Renee.
Alyssa and Cindy.
Alyssa and Cindy.
And Carissa and Karen.
And Carissa and Karen.
Karen Kelly.
Karen Kelly. Oh, the unicorns have homes. So good. So, so good. Who was asking about the skulls? Walter was asking. We did announce the skulls, I think.
They're all gone.
Oh, they're all gone. We have little red aventurine skulls somewhere, but maybe not available right this minute.
On I can check to see.
Are they on the
they're still
website?
On the website, yes.
We have some red aventurine skulls that are left in stock, but those are on the website. So those were the only skulls from this show, I think. Was there anything else you wanted to reconcile, Golnaz?
We have 6 more medium spheres, the aura spheres.
Ooh, can I show that, Alexis?
Yes.
So, is that what's left from the sale? Okay, so if you didn't get something, I happen to have 6 left of this size of the Aura Quartz spheres. Only 6, which is interesting. The small sold out and the large sold out. So this medium size, which is a pretty generous medium size for Aura spheres, these are left. And so these are, what was the price on these again? $119. So this size of your Aura Quartz spheres remains. And then online, your discount code is Shadow Season. SHEADOWSEASON, all one word. Saves you 18% store-wide on sagegoddess.com. I will tell you, I don't think there's any other 18% sales coming up in October. I'm pretty sure there's not. So if you have stuff sitting in your cart, I would highly recommend taking advantage of that really awesome sale that's going on. Okay, so CMG is being called, and it looks like Shannon
Lenora.
and Lenora. We have 6 left? Okay. I think we might have enough for all of you who are wanting it. Opal Hearts, Leanne Brown is asking. Gone. Okay, so that is all she wrote for tonight, you guys. No, I think we're good because those are on the website. So we have a bunch of really awesome stuff on the website right now. So if you head to sagegoddess.com, like I said, the code for tonight is Shadow Season. Now, Dawn Fisher's asking about Clevelandite. Let me just tell you guys, and this is why you should be excited. We are maybe 10% into unpacking Denver, maybe 10% in. Okay, so you're going to be seeing new stuff from Denver from now until Tucson. Clevelandite, there is so much new stuff from Denver, and we've only unpacked the insiders to get them shipped. Everybody, all the other stuff, all the new stuff is still sitting, waiting to be unpacked. So stand by. We have amazing stuff coming, and if you're with me through the Denver show, then you have a little sneak peek of what's coming, so you'll be excited about that. Thanks so much, you guys. Yeah, I know, Dawn, it's pretty amazing stuff. And I felt really bad because when I saw that Clevelandite, if you guys were with me, then you know what I'm talking about. I lost my mind, and so I told the guy, I'm like, I want everything that you have. And so this man came up afterward, and he was starting to gather pieces, and I was like, I feel really bad, but I already bought all of that because I knew how special it was. And as soon as I said I'll take all of it, all these people started coming and looking at it, and it was like I knew we were onto something with that particular find of that Clevelandite. So lots of stuff coming. Get excited. These spec sales are going to be crazy through the holidays. So mark your calendars. 2 weeks from tonight, we back at it again, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Again, you have 24 hours to send your payment to gems@sagegoddess.com. If you don't, your item goes up to the next person who is interested in it. So if you want to reserve your items, please make sure you pay on time. Karen loves her unicorn. She's already feeling the magic. You're going to be so excited when that package arrives. Like, I want the full unboxing. I would love a video. I would love a video of you screaming when you open it because it's even prettier in person than it is on the computer. So we're so grateful for you. So thank you for being here. Thank you to those of you who won the 2 charity items. A couple $100 going off to your favorite charities tonight. We love that. I'm glad you enjoyed the giveaways. Really exciting giveaways tonight too. So all around, I think it was a really special evening. We love you. From me, from Alexis, from Golnaz, from Hannah, we all want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to them. Golnaz, Hannah, and Alexis work so hard every other week to make the sale happen, and they do such an amazing job. So cheers to them as well. And we will look forward to seeing you guys soon. We have class tomorrow night if you're in Magical Sabbatical with me, which is my online class in magic. We are gathering, actually tomorrow night's Arrow Magic. Yes. Next week is Sabbatical. Yes. So if you're in my online aromatherapy class, we have class tomorrow night at 5 p.m. We're going to be doing Japanese tea ceremony together, so I hope you're excited about that. So if you're in class, I'll see you at 5 tomorrow. Otherwise, I will look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Mia's Touch. Yeah, I want to see where you hang it. I'm actually really excited. I knew it was meant for you. So we'll see you soon.